The Magnus effect was first proposed by the German physicist Heinrich Magnus. This effect can be applied to objects that rotate and fly forward, which is why baseball players can throw breaking balls and soccer players can kick the banana balls. Let's start with a brief description of how the Magnus effect is generated. According to the Bernoulli's law, an increase in the velocity of a fluid will decrease the pressure, and conversely, a decrease in the velocity of a fluid will increase the pressure. Therefore, suppose a sphere advances to the right and is affected by the external force from the top to the bottom of the ball and rotates. As shown in the figure, the pressure above the ball is smaller and the pressure below is larger. In addition, the flow of air from high pressure to low pressure, so the ball will get a lift that is vertical to the axis of rotation upward, causing the ball not to parabolic forward. With this concept, we can get this diagram. There will be part of the gravitational force is offset by the Magnus force. In addition, the formula shows that the lift force is proportional to the density of the fluid, the speed of the ball, and the cross-sectional area of the ball. By extension, we can use the right-hand rule to express the direction of the Magnus force. The four fingers are bent to represent the direction of rotation of the ball. The thumb is the axis of rotation of the ball, and the direction of the palm of the hand represents the direction of the Magnus force. Take the right-handed picture as the base. The Magnus force of a general 4-seam, 2-seam, or sinker ball points to the upper right, and the resultant force with gravity goes to the lower right, and the ball advances to the inner side of the right-handed batter. The Magnus force of a slider or cutter points to the upper left, and the resultant force with gravity goes to the left, and the ball advances to the outer corner of the right-handed batter. Then comes the curveball. That Magnus force points down to the lower left, and the resultant force with gravity must be directed down to the left, and the ball will move sharply forward to the right batter's outside corner at a lower angle. After understanding more about the Magnus effect, we can know more about the flight principle of these ball movements and invent new variations of the ball, even for power generation, which has been invented. But if we study it more deeply, we may have a better power generation efficiency or new performance.